we're going to be bringing Call of Duty Zombies to the zodiac signs, and that is not something that I know very much about. So we've done some research on the internet, and I have the lovely wife Mar, who knows a little bit more about the zodiac signs than I do, as I didn't know anything about them prior to you. So this is going to be fun. So we're going to take zodiac signs, and we're going to assign you the map that we think best fits with your zodiac sign.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he thinks I know more than he does. I don't know a whole lot more. I know my own and like my friends and you, and that's about it. So a lot of these I researched, okay?
We did research.
I tried my best getting straight into it. So normally they start with Aries. For all of my Aries friends out there, I hate you. I hate Aries. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you're lovely people.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Aries, what I breathe.
Moving on. So you fall under the Aries zodiac sign if your birthday is from March 21st to April 19th.
Yep.
Good to know for you, Justin, because I know you didn't know.
I did not.
I know.
I did not.
People that have the Aries zodiac sign typically tend to be bold and ambitious. They dive headfirst into even the most challenging situations. They're always coming out on top. They have no filter, and they can get easily bored.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you remember what the map you chose was?
The map that we assigned was Blood of the Dead. If you are Aries, you are Blood of the Dead. Mostly just because it's the hardest zombies map. It's the hardest Easter egg, and Aries are challenging, so...
Well, they dive headfirst into the challenge, right? So obviously people have beat the Easter egg, even though it is a pain in the patookie.
It's the Aries masochists diving into Blood of the Dead.
That's very true. That's very true. Next up, we have Taurus, which is April 20th to May 20th. They enjoy relaxing and serene environments. I like to consider them bougie. Bougie. They can be considered as homebodies. They're very cuddly. They're all-or-nothing personality, and they don't like big changes.
So for Taurus, mostly because of like the no changes as well. Taurus we said was Keynote or Totem. It's a pretty relaxed map. It's a pretty chill map. There's not much modern going into Keynote or Totem. It's kind of just turn on the power, get pack-a-punch, and shoot zombies. So they don't have to learn a lot. There's not a lot of changing or innovation with Keynote or Totem.
Yeah, not a whole lot of evolution. No. You know, it's pretty much stayed the same. So that's good. Next up, we have Gemini. I only know one person that's a Gemini, and I would not say that they fall into this category at all. So
fantastic.
Whatever. Anyways, Geminis are from May 21st to June 20th. They can be considered spontaneous, playful, erratic, driven by insatiable curiosity. They could talk to a brick wall if you let them. They know a little bit about everything.
Yep.
Yes.
So for the Gemini, we said Die Rise as the elevators, and kind of just everything about the map is just very erratic, very spontaneous. One of the things being the playful nature, and obviously with the Sliquifier being a purple goop gun, that kind of falls well into that category.
All right, next on our list is Cancer, which falls from June 21st to July 22nd. My brother is a Cancer. They can be highly intuitive. You must establish trust with them to understand them. They're sensitive, they seek comfort, and they forgive, but they never forget.
They forgive and they never forget.
Oh, and finally, they take on other people's problems. Okay? Yes. They're masters at that.
So for Cancer, mostly because of the taking on other people's problems and, shouldering the weight for things if need be, we assigned Cancer Mauer der Toten as... I liked Cold War, but for most people, I'd say that a lot of people had issues with every Cold War map. And I feel like all those problems got funneled onto Mauer der Toten because everyone only plays Cold War nowadays for Mauer der Toten. So. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mauer der Toten, took on everybody else's problems. It's like, here, they're there, baby. It's okay, I'll take you. They're there. All right, Leos, from July 23rd to August 22nd, are passionate, loyal, and dramatic. They can be vain. They have really big personalities. They want to stand out. They can be vivacious, theatrical, fiery, and they like to bask in the spotlight. So for Leo...
For Leo, we picked Origins, as that's definitely a basking in the spotlight type of map. It's in everyone's top 3 or top 5. It is the first map that really wowed people when it first came out. It was just very modern, very, very wow.
I do want to also add, although that you are the zombies expert in this situation, I'm going to also add that it's very dramatic that you have to have a giant Iron Man step on you.
Yeah.
For just a part of the map. Like, that's so dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to get stepped on to wield the wind staff. I have to get stepped on 3 times to wield the wind staff.
Exactly. How dramatic is that? Like, I'm just going to step on you 3 times with my giant freaking foot.
Yeah.
And if you misclick and you don't shoot me like you thought you did, you're dead.
You're dead.
Dramatic.
Hope you have quick revive.
For the best sign of all time, might I just add.
No bias there at all.
No bias. But for the best sign, Virgos. We love a Virgo. They're from August 23rd to September 22nd. We are logical, practical, systematic, perfectionists. We want to improve skills through diligent and consistent practice. We have the need to feel useful, alright? We want to fix everything. We're judgmental, but with good intentions. We want the best for you, but we're judging you a little, okay? And we have 1 million ideas per second, as you can tell. I'm a Virgo. I cannot stop. My brain does not shut off, alright? And I want to preface this by saying, I'm sorry, Virgos. My lovely husband chose these maps, okay?
Yeah.
I am not happy with the map he chose for us, but I do think it fits.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
You mentioned perfectionists who like to think of like better ways to do things and practice their skills, and doesn't leave anything up to chance. They're pretty like it's shadows of evil. That is 100% shadows of evil. If I could take every single zodiac sign on this list that we're discussing today and tell you what the most confident pick it is, it's Virgos being shadows of evil. Nothing else I am that confident on. And I'm sorry because I know you dislike that map, but you are shadows of evil.
I don't like it. I understand your thought process. Like, you were talking to me about it earlier, and you were saying that, like, each step directly leads to another step, and it's not up to chance. Yeah. That's very much a Virgo mentality. We like to go X, Y, Z, not, like, A through whatever.
Well, could you imagine, like, a Virgo playing Moon?
No.
It's like, I have to spin the mystery box to get the wave gun. I have to spin the mystery box to get the QEDs. I have to hope that the correct tunnel is going to go down with the digger immediately. I have to do this and this. And it's like half of the Easter egg is up to chance. So that's why the Easter egg speed runs are all up to gobblegums and just spinning it repeatedly until you get the best RNG. While Shadows of Evil speedruns is literally just like, this person found this skip through pure willpower and movement capabilities and playing the map 1 million times to perfection, not because, oh, this time I got lucky. A Virgo could not play Moon.
No. Is Shangri-La the one with the baby gun?
Yeah.
The entire time you played that for the baby gun, I was dying on the inside. I am not kidding you. I'm like,
hitting the box 200 times to get footage of the baby gun for a video.
Yeah, why can't I just do my XYZ to get it? Like, you're supposed to. Yeah, no, that bothered me quite a bit. Okay, so anyways, I disagree, but I agree. We're agreeing to disagree with myself, okay?
Fair.
Okay, next up is my best friend's sign, besides you. Don't worry, honey, you're my best friend, okay? Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. They have balance, harmony, and justice. If you guys have ever seen the Libra sign, it is scales. So the whole part of them is balance and establishing that equilibrium. They like symmetry. They can't make decisions. They hate being alone. They have really good aesthetics. They're conflict avoidant. They see every side, and they are prone to fantasy.
So for Libras, definitely sticking with the symmetry aspect of this. For like most other categories, I think it could also fit into this map, but mostly for symmetry, we pick Shinonuma. Just because you cut Shinonuma in half, and it's the exact same thing on either side. You spawn in the direct center of the map, and then the rest of the map is just 4 branching areas for the perks. Like, another map that's close on symmetry would be 9, but 9 has a whole underground bunker section that diverges and wouldn't quite be symmetrical. Yeah. Shinonuma is 100%. You cut it in half, or you fold it like a piece of paper, and it's the exact same thing on each side.
So if we weren't, like, let's pretend like we were taking away the symmetry aspect. Which map do you think is the most balanced?
Like in terms of gameplay or the map layout, or
balanced? Which which map is the most balanced across the board?
Oh God, not Revelations, that's for sure. Not Barry, that's for sure. Oh God, balanced. Maybe Call of the Dead. I don't know, because it's not like it's a challenging high round, but a really easy Easter egg. And all the wonder weapons you get are really, really good early on, but they lose their luster later on. Okay. So it's not like you don't feel like a god among zombies, but you're also not like sweating the whole time. Like It's a pretty give and take. It's in the middle.
What's that map that you can get to like round 1,000,000 on? Not actually, but you know what I'm talking about.
Round 1,000,000, like the Easter egg to get round to round 200 super quick.
What's that map that people like the high rounders or
whatever?
Oh,
Shinanuma, actually.
It's that one.
Shinanuma, yeah.
And you think that is okay.
Symmetrical map layout.
We're challenging him in this household, okay? Because Libras are conflict avoidant, and I am not. Okay, moving on.
You know what doesn't avoid conflict?
What?
Shadows of Evil.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan Blue on your butt, man. I'm gonna get you. Okay, going on, this is the sign I know the least about, so if I butcher your sign, I apologize in advance. Just know that I love you, and one of my friends is you, okay? Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. The only things that I could really find out about a Scorpio is that they are elusive and mysterious. They're okay with uncomfortable silence, and you're never sure if they're serious or joking. And I know one Scorpio, and I never know if he's serious or joking. So that one I can attest to, but all of the other ones, not 100% sure. So if you're a Scorpio, you can let me know if I got that wrong. It's okay.
That's fair.
I'm here to learn, all right?
For Scorpio, I guess, and sort of centered on, the mysterious side of things, and the ambitious side of things, because sure, it kind of missed the mark on some of its ambitions, but it was very, very ambitious, and no one can say that it wasn't. We sat on Zetsubo no Shima, just because I feel like back to back, that man released Mob of the Dead, Origins, Shadows of Evil, Der Eisendrache, all hits, so he was like, I'm on a hot streak, I need to keep trying new things. So this man set out and was like, I'm gonna make a map where you have to water plants. It didn't work out very well, but Zetsubo was very ambitious, and it is very mysterious in the ways of how the plant watering systems works with the different water types you can use and the different outcomes you can get for it, so. Well,
and I think we were talking about that Scorpio is like one of the, if not the most complicated sign.
Yeah.
And that's kind of complicated. So.
Yeah, there's definitely like quite a tree you need to master to figure out all the things that you need to do for the watering of the plants. It's not like a hard Easter egg, but there's a lot to keep track of in terms of what water you're collecting stuff for.
Yes. All right. Next up, Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. They have a quest for knowledge. They are the loud people in the room. If you hear someone across the room, and that's just how they are, it's probably Sagittarius. They have their opinions based from emotions. They're very friendly. They're probably the friendliest person in the room as well. So if you go to a party and someone's being really friendly, they might be a Sagittarius. Yeah. They just very much might be. For our map choosing for Sagittarius, we chose...
we ended up picking this map because of, especially dialed down to the loud factor, because again, loudest person in the room, and sometimes you think, oh my god, would you please just leave, and they never do, and they keep coming back, like game after game after game after game after game after game. We picked Nocturne and Toten because I love you, Treyarch, but you gave us Noct in World at War. You gave us Noct in Black Ops. You gave us Noct as a piece of transit in Black Ops 2. You gave us Noct in Zombies Chronicles of Black Ops 3, and it's the main focal center hub of Revelations of Black Ops 3. You thankfully didn't give us Noct in Black Ops 4, but then you're like, crap, we had a whole game without it. Let's make it a focal point of D Machina. Just have half the building be Nocturne and Toten. Please stop giving us Nocturne and Toten.
That is like the first thing I said when you played that map.
Yeah.
I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yep.
They came up with a brand new game and they can't even make a brand new map. Are you kidding me?
I would have, like, there was a leak that went out when Mauer der Toten was first coming out, and that it was going to be set in Berlin. So a lot of people were suspecting that a part of the map was going to be a part of Kino der Toten. That I'm for, because they haven't done Kino der Toten a million times.
Yeah.
Like if they had
twice, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just as remasters. But if they did that, that's fine. But just stop giving us Nocturne Toten. Just please.
Yeah, I feel like if
I
you
beg
went
of you.
into like the underground area in Mauer or something, and the Kino was just there, like it's
Yeah.
just like it had sunken underground or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if it was just around and it wasn't like that's literally the part, like the biggest part of the map. Yeah, I could have gone for that. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th, known for patience, perseverance, and dedication, and they feel like that's the only way to live. They've essentially been an adult since they were 6 years old, and they are considered the responsible friend if they're in their friend group. They take a while to warm up to people, and they repress their emotions because they don't want that to stop them from being successful. So for Capricorn,
We were definitely leading into the patience and dedications to learn this thing, as it's not the easiest map to learn. It's not complex by any means either, but you do need to, like, pretty much every map on this game it's got a learning curve to it. And I feel like a lot of maps on this game took a lot of time to warm up to people because people, I'm just gonna say, it's a Black Ops 4 map. People didn't like Black Ops 4. So for Capricorn, we gave you 9. We gave you 9 because I feel like once people warmed up to 9, they were like, wow, this is actually a really good map, despite it being a Black Ops 4. It's a really, really good map. But it's also complex. It's not the easiest Easter egg in the world. It's not the hardest, but I think it would be up in the top 5 or 10 for most difficult. I like 9. I like 9 a lot, so yeah.
and I agree with what you said. Like, you were saying that Black Ops 4, not a whole lot of people liked it, so it has that, like, it takes you a while to warm up to it.
It's an acquired taste. I mean, prior to this year, I wasn't a big fan of Black Ops 4. I would boot up Black Ops 4 to play Blood of the Dead, and that was it, and then I would sign off. And then this year, I actually was like, I'm just gonna play Black Ops 4 and give it a try. And I played every map on the catalog, I played the Gauntlet modes, I played stuff on custom mutations, and I now love Black Ops 4, so it is an acquired taste.
My second favorite sign, here we are, my lovely husband.
Hi.
Aquarius, yay!
I'm not even a water sign.
No,
I have Aqua in my name.
I know, but you're an air sign. You're gonna deal with it. It's gonna be okay. Alright, Aquarius is from January 20th to February 18th. They are innovative, progressive, revolutionary, dedicated to making the world a better place. They have concepts, not feelings. They believe conspiracy theories. They can feel like an outcast, although I don't think that's the route that we took for this one. And they do like personal freedom.
Yeah, so for Aquarius, we leaned into the innovation, the revolutionary, as well as making the world a better place. And I feel like this was either A, the most innovative map for its time, or B, one of the most revolutionary maps to come out, because after this map, pretty much everything was just expected to be on a higher playing field. It wasn't, you're in a random location, you need to board windows for zombies, and you need to shoot them until whatever. This map actually brought you Pack-a-Punch, this map brought you a ton of other stuff, side Easter eggs that eventually became main Easter eggs in Ascension, and it made the whole zombies landscape on a larger scale, which I think made it better. For Aquarius, we picked Doris. I think Doris is a great map. It really set us up for what we know today for zombies.
Well said. I love it. Alright, last but not least, we have Pisces from February 19th to March 20th. Pisces are intuitive, sensitive, empathetic. They are 5 and 50 at the same time. They think everything is a sign. They have no boundaries. They are excessively romantic, and they confuse dream with reality.
Yeah. We also leaned into the dream, reality, fiction, fantasy landscape for Pisces, and we picked Revelations just because, this map is set entirely in Agartha, and it's this, like, pocket dimension fantasy landscape that blends maps together and is completely in a different parallel existence. So figure that would land on the fantasy aspect better than any of the other maps that we've listed so far.
Yeah, I mean, they're more prone to their dreams, which is having a giant freaking, what is that, an apothecon just floating around
Just floating around, and then you can climb inside the apothecon for Pack-a-Punch.
That do be dream-worthy. Not so much reality there.
No.
So, definitely more dream-heavy.
Yep. Well, there we have the zodiac signs as the Call of Duty Zombies maps.
If you think I did your zodiac sign dirty, give us a comment. Tell me what I did wrong, and tell me what map you think you are.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you want to see more Black Ops 3 related videos, this next one is for you. please consider giving us a subscribe if you're new around here, and otherwise we'll see you on the next video.